So, can you see this expression on this doggy's face?
Hi, Baxter. Hi, baby.
It's like a confused look,
Hi.
or like a.
Oh, dear Baxter, did somebody cut a prickle out of your face?
His mum cut prickles out of his face and left that expression. I thought there was something wrong with his jaw
Well,
when
no,
I
I gotta
first saw
fix
him.
that. How do you think I feel about it?
That's like you don't care. It's like you don't care about anything that's going on, mate.
He's indifferent.
Indifferent. That's the indifference look. Yeah. So what do we have?
I'm not 100% what breed he is, but my assumption would be Groodle, golden retriever cross poodle, standard
Look at that
poodle.
muzzle.
He does have a muzzle on, you guys. He's very unhappy with me.
Yeah. So he's a baby.
I'd say he's about a year old. He has not got the ideal Groodle coat. He's got a very wiry bit of everything coat.
I'll find bits and pieces.
And so what happens then is that they don't actually need to be professionally groomed right away because they don't grow out of control and they don't tend to mat terribly, this coat type. You can see that.
Very wiry.
Very wiry. So they have an undercoat, which comes from the golden retriever. And then instead of getting a full curl poodle coat, they end up with this really wiry top coat. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's pretty easy to maintain generally. And so what happens is people bring them for their groom when they're like a year old. And they have no idea what's happening. They're scared of everything because they haven't had that experience. And then you end up with a dog that has to have a muzzle and really struggles to settle into grooming. So just because your dog doesn't need a groom right away, you still need to prepare them for that and teach them in that first 3 to 6 months. Have them go to a groomer and learn about it and help to get them comfortable with it.
You weren't going to video this one.
I wasn't going to video. I've calmed him down a little bit, but he's become very reactive, growling, snapping at me, pulling away, trying to jump off the table. He's definitely very worried about the clippers and not comfortable with it at all.
That would be the Poodle side.
So the other thing though is that he was full of grass seeds. And just because he's not matted, I'm shaving him down because he's definitely, he's very cute. He's what are you doing?
He is super cute.
He's super cute. He's at risk of some serious grass seed problems, so that's why I've recommended shaving him down today. I'll take that off for a minute. Yeah, it's really important, guys, to desensitize your dogs. So he's had surgery. He's surgically removed grass seeds from his feet in the last week.
What? Where though?
In his toes, between his toes.
Yeah, right.
And his feet are shaved back already. And because his first experience with the clippers was probably extremely stressful, they would have tried to shave and remove the grass seeds without sedating him, and then he's had to require sedation in order to finish that process. It's probably extremely stressful. No, like, I'm not talking bad about the vet or anything. It's just a bad situation for that to be your dog's first experience with clippers and all that sort of stuff. So he's very untrusting of me with the clippers, or just in general. You can see he's on edge with me around him right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it is what it is. So I'll be back in a sec. We'll carry on. I'll put his muzzle and everything back on, and we'll record the groom because it's going to be interesting for you guys to see, and I'll talk a bit more as we go through. Hey, Paddy.
What's his name?
Paddy.
Paddy.
Paddy. He's super cute.
Paddy cakes.
He's very sweet. There's a grass seed right here. Swap sides with me. Right there.
Behind his ear.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I can see it in there. Owie.
So that's why I've recommended the shave down. Please don't bite me, sir. It's for this reason. There's two in there, two separate. That's one. And there's already a sore there. It's started to go into the skin.
Yep.
Yeah, it was underneath this matting here.
Oh, there's a big mat there.
Yeah, which I'm struggling to get off without him biting.
All right, I'm going to pause for a second and put you on the mount.
I'm hungry.
Mish's kitchen. Oh, it's the best. But anyway, we just finished alive, and I got to pack all of this up. We weren't going to videotape this one, but he's full on. So now we are.
Okie dokie. So, husband has refreshed my batteries and stuff for me on my GoPro. Well, Paddy here has just been impatiently waiting. Yeah, I mean, I like to be pretty serious when it comes to very large dogs that are not trained for grooming, because even though he's an adorable, fluffy, poodly cross dog, they're so dangerous, you guys. Like, he's looking to get cranky with me right now. And with his size and his strength and his weight, these are actually very dangerous dogs. Like, people are so quick to label, like, pit bulls and whatever. That's absolutely fine. You do whatever you want to do. But you have to understand how dangerous any large breed dog that is not properly trained can be, because they just have the strength and the weight and the power to, that's another grass seed, to actually hurt somebody.
Well, they use the police dog.
Poodles, yeah, poodles are used as police dogs in some countries, or at least one other country.
Half of a police dog.
So, and it's really common, and I'm going to say for this guy, he's clearly not a well-trained dog, and he should be, because he's got a family with kids and stuff, and he's not well-trained. So he's very friendly and super cute. When he came in, he jumped right up in my face and headbutt me. And then, despite me putting him back down again and just, you know, letting him know, no, we don't jump up, the owner had very little control on his behaviour. And yes, he was excited and all that stuff. I totally get that. But if you're going to have a large breed dog like this, you can't have them jumping up on strangers. This is the first time I've met him. Yeah. It's dangerous.
I'm more worried about the kids, actually.
Yeah, well, they do the same. If they do it to an adult, they do it to a kid. So your little one's getting knocked over and stuff. And I'm sure that they've learnt the hard way, that they've got to get on top of things, and they're probably trying to do that. So I'm not saying that. But if you're going to get one of these, no thank you, no, these designer large breeds, you do need to be prepared to train them. They are not fluffy dogs that just sit around all day. They have a lot of energy. They have very high grooming needs typically. They have a tendency to be defiant and struggle to understand who's in charge. They want to be the alpha of the pack, of the family, and I can tell you, this guy, although he's really settled when Dale's in the room, that male presence, so perhaps his person is a man, but generally speaking, this dog is probably just absolutely running chaos in the family. He's in charge, he's deciding what happens, and nobody's able to tell him no, because look at the size of him, he can do what he wants. Including growling at me. Which is not ideal behaviour. I understand it, like he's frightened, or I would say he just doesn't want me to do it. I don't think he's scared of what I'm doing necessarily. I think he just has decided he doesn't want to do this, and he can get out of it by growling at me and threatening to bite.
You may see assertiveness throughout this groom.
Yeah, so he just needs someone to be in charge, because he's not necessarily, I wouldn't call this 100% a true fear response or an anxiety response, because he's not anxious, he's pretty calm, but he's trying to assert himself over me, and I'm not having it. So I didn't record earlier, we just came out of a live, and I kind of just wanted to get on with the groom because I knew it was going to be a tricky one. He was all growling. I tried without a muzzle first. He tried to jump up on me, tried to push me over. Then he started trying to snap at me when I didn't stop. No, thank you. No. No. Mm-mm. No. That's enough. That's enough. No. Mm-mm. No, thank you. I'm just holding the muzzle. I'm not holding his face. No, thank you. No. No. You need to calm down. No. You need to be a good boy for your grooming. That's quite enough from you, thank you. Find your manners and you be a good boy.
There's dog hair in my food.
I'm sorry about the dog hair in your food.
I don't like it. I'm not a dog groomer.
A little bit of dog hair never hurt anybody. So see, when you're just a little bit strict with him and giving him boundaries, he will settle. But it's really important that you do that from a young age and set boundaries for your puppies. I'm sure when they got him, it was a tiny little thing and just adorable, and it wasn't easy to say no to him.
As far as he knows, he's still cute and adorable and tiny.
Yeah, but not when
he hasn't noticed that he's grown up.
So I have the opportunity to set my boundaries, my personal boundaries with him, because despite, and you see this a lot with dog trainers, like shout out to Dog Daddy, does lots of work with aggressive and reactive dogs, right? And I'm not a dog trainer, and I have no qualifications, but what I'm going to say might be a little bit of it's just my opinion, all right? Don't come for me. When he's doing that and having that success that you see in those videos, that is a success with him and his personal boundaries that he set with that dog. It takes years of training for that dog's actual owner to gain the confidence and the skills to operate in the same way and be able to assert and set their boundaries as well. Especially when it's very easy to revert back to old habits. Especially under pressure, we revert back to old habits. It's really important to understand that.
Dog Daddy trains the owners.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. Most dog trainers are retraining the owners on how to handle their dog. Absolutely. So all I've done is set my boundaries, and we had to do it on the other side. If I turn him around again, I guarantee you we'll be doing it all over again on that side, and we'll keep doing it until he no longer responds in this dominant way of trying to say, no, I'm the boss, because he's not the boss here. He's not gonna be the boss. And unfortunately, sometimes there are some dogs that I cannot safely set boundaries with, and I have to cease being their groomer because it's just not safe for me or the dog. But generally, with a little bit of patience, I manage okay most of the time.
Surely that feels good though.
I bet it does. He just does not want to. That's what I'm saying. He's not scared. That fear reaction is really hard to work with. This dog's not scared. He just doesn't want to be here doing this. And so he's just saying, no, I'm not going to do that. Too bad, buddy, because you are. So he has these great big golf ball mats behind his ears, and he really doesn't want to have them taken out. And so this will absolutely set him off. I've started getting one away on this side. That's very, very big. And was not pleasant to try and work with him on that. But if I continue to be the boss, we should be able to get this done. I'm not looking forward to blow drying him at all. Unfortunately, this is not my first rodeo with a Groodle, a giant Groodle, because he's a giant Groodle. He's absolutely massive. It's not my first rodeo with this kind of temperament and attitude. But I have had success in the fact that the other ones that I have just come in and get groomed, and they're pleasant and they abide by my rules and my boundaries when they come to see me. So, and I'm not a dominant person generally. I don't like to be in charge and have everybody do exactly what I want. Actually, I do. That's me to a T.
I'm sitting here thinking, what?
That's me to a T. But with dogs and pets and stuff, I'm not trying to exert power or be in a position of power over them. I like to enjoy their company and have a good time with them. There's like 20 grass seeds right here, you guys.
You kill them with kindness.
Yeah, I'm a kindness kind of person.
You get what you want through kindness.
I do. The high road. Why I recommended him getting shaved down.
Assertive kind.
Can you guys see this? Can you bring...
Ooh.
I'm sorry, he's eating. He's got a whole mouthful of food. Stay there. He really likes you. This is why I recommended the shave down. Can you see that? So he's been put under sedation.
He hasn't stopped moving yet.
Okay. Let's give him a second. Come here, Paddy. Paddy. He's been put under sedation with the vet and had grass seeds removed from his feet.
All those white dots that you can see.
They're all grass seeds that are right in his skin.
No wonder he's a bit grumpy.
Yeah. Oh. So I recommended the shave down because I am familiar with how these things just get in all over the dog. So personally, as the person who paid for the dog to be sedated, if it were me, I would have expected the vet to do a full shave down under sedation and inspect and remove. Because these will cause the same problem. You'll get abscesses anywhere in the body. It's not just the feet.
I bet he's got them under his armpit and everything.
Oh yeah, I felt them all through his genital region or his sanitary area. They're everywhere.
If you miss one, what? You know, it only takes one.
Yeah. Well, look, they get deeper and deeper as I'm pulling these things out. That's not good. Even though the owner was a little bit apprehensive to agree to such a short shave down on her beautiful fluffy dog, she did take my advice, and I'm really bloody glad she did, because those would be missed, and in about 4 weeks' time, he would have a fever, and you wouldn't know why. Eventually you might find pus oozing out of him, and then you'd feel a great big lump, which is an abscess. You might squeeze it, an abscess opens up into a great big crater.
You wouldn't be able to touch him?
You'd be terrified of it. They're not good. And then you'd be paying hundreds of dollars again to have him under sedation, to have that one area dealt with, and goodness knows how many more left. So definitely consider shaving down your big doggos when they're at risk of catching, picking up grass seeds and all those sorts of things. He feels better already. This coat will grow out. He can be kept fluffy and long all winter long when those, natural risks aren't there for him. Is it a shame to shave away a beautiful coat? Yeah, absolutely. But, it's the right thing to do for the dog. 100%. Please don't bite.
Is he a shedding coat?
I would say that he would shed, yes. But being young, his adult coat isn't established entirely. But having a look at him, this is the golden retriever undercoat, and the top coat is a cross between the poodle and golden retriever. Very wiry hair. It's a common anomaly when crossbreeding two completely different hair types breeds together. Yes, I said crossbreeding. Yes, a Doodle is a crossbreed, but we do like to refer to them as lovely designer dogs and all that fun stuff. But the truth of the matter, if you get down to the very bottom of it, is they are a crossbreed or a mutt, and you will get what you get, unfortunately. You can do all your research to try and specifically get a certain coat type through DNA and genetics and things like that, absolutely. But generally speaking, when you just get a dog from a breeder without that information, you just get what you get, which is sometimes that beautiful big poodle-y style coat. Sometimes your dog looks like a golden retriever with a fluffy head, and sometimes they look like this with this wiry coat. Sometimes they have defects where the coat is improper and you'll get curls on the legs and nothing on the back. There's all sorts of things that can come from it. So yeah, unless it's a purebred dog, you will not know what you're going to get. And even with purebred dogs, you can still get defects in that DNA. So that's that, really. No, thank you.
You put such a downer on there.
I do.
No,
look, at the end of the day, he is, I'm sure, a very sweet and lovable guy. He's super cute. Even though he jumped up on me, he's still an adorable, very friendly dog. No, thank you. No. No, you're going to stop that now. No. No. Right, are you finished? Because I'm not having that, thank you. No. Good boy. So if I have to groom him for the next 10 to 15 years of his life, I don't want it to be like this either, where it's a fight and he's upset. So we need to overcome those little boundaries and barriers and just get to the good part. Excuse me, your face is in my way. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes. What a good boy. Are you clever? You're a clever boy. So I can be firm with him when he's doing the wrong thing, and then I can really work on praising him when he's doing the right thing.
I imagine him to be a butterfly killer.
A butterfly killer.
Yeah. He would go, oh, what's that butterfly? It's so cute. And he would chase it around. But he's got big clumpy feet and everything like that. He'd accidentally step on the butterfly and it'll be dead.
Yeah.
But he has, like, he doesn't have the intention to kill it. He just wants to explore and see the butterfly.
Yes.
You butterfly
he definitely
killer.
doesn't know his size. I guess you can pick up that I'm a little bit frustrated in my tone and the way I'm talking. I am frustrated because these dogs are so incredibly popular right now. Everybody wants one, but nobody, not nobody, but 90% of people getting them just aren't educated on the reality of owning this breed and the requirements and temperaments and all that sort of stuff.
We're going to run out of butterflies, guys.
They're very much marketed to be man's best friend, you know, these amazing dogs, and they really are. But you've got to get all the other stuff right too, to have a happy coexistence with your pet. Come here, let's do this. You're being a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Good job, Paddy. I know. It's okay. It's okay. So even though he doesn't want to do it, the feet, this is more of a fear or discomfort response. Excuse me. He's over time putting up less and less and less of a fight for me. And even though he didn't want to do it just then, he put his head down rather than try to battle me for who's going to be in charge of this situation.
He also wants my food.
He does. He likes you though.
Yeah.
He's much better behaved with you in the room. So I was saying before, he's probably got a male presence at home who's more of the boss and tells him off when he's being cheeky.
Yeah, right.
Because he's definitely not as reactive while he's looking at you in the room. He's like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble kind of thing. More grass seeds, buddy.
Maybe the man just gave him more treats.
Oh, could have. For a minute there, I thought I was going to have to call it at the beginning. I was like, I don't think I can groom this dog. He was super duper wild initially.
And you didn't report it?
I didn't, no. I just didn't expect it, to be honest, from him. With how friendly and cheery he is. Get these grass seeds out of here. Because he is super friendly. But when he doesn't want to do it, good luck to anybody trying to make him. I mean, I've got the tools and equipment to assist me. So I've got my muzzles, I've got my different harnesses and things like that I can use, but you don't have that at home.
Wall plugs.
Yes. Without a muzzle and a lead, I wouldn't put up a fight with this dog. I will say that. Okie dokie.
You see some groomers on YouTube chasing dogs around everywhere on the floor and...
Yeah. I saw a video the other day like that. I was like, what's going on here?
The dog's on the ground and they're just grooming it while it's walking along.
They were on a table and then they were on the floor. I was so confused.
Alright, I'm taking control of this camera. Sorry for the noises. Stabilisation is now active.
No more autopilot.
I ate my lunch.
Good job.
You probably missed the best part of the groom while I was just eating my lunch. I had to do what I had to do.
Okay, you need to calm down now. So when we talked about shedding, see all this dead hair?
Yep.
So yeah, he would shed.
Oh, that from brushing.
I've just combed over the top of his head, but see how it's really dull in comparison to his live hair?
He likes to scratch though.
So yeah, he would drop quite a bit of shedding.
Hello. You're so cute. You're very big.
He's not a mean boy.
What,
He's just
what big teeth you have.
he just needs some training and guidance on acceptable behaviours.
All the better to eat you with. Is it really better than I'm here?
Yes and no. Yeah, I definitely, because he was super like, I'm going to rip your face off for a minute there. And then you walked in the room and he was like, I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. And I was like,
same.
Excuse me?
Obi was the same.
Hang on with those clumpy paws. Yeah.
I walked in and Obi was all snuggles and cuddles. And
yeah.
I didn't believe you.
Did you watch back the video and you're like, oh my gosh?
No. Because I knew you weren't lying.
No.
I just put on a show.
I mean, I can be dramatic sometimes, but not on camera. I would just be like, yeah, that's what happened. Oh, I'm going to roll off my seat.
So you worry about putting your face near them sometimes?
Yeah, definitely. I am considering that.
Because they can still get you.
Oh, absolutely. And through here, he can still get a bite on me, absolutely.
Get his tongue out,
it's a deterrent more than anything, which is what it's doing. It's deterring him from thinking about biting me.
You're very inquisitive.
You can...
He's exploring a lot.
You go over there. So he was not happy about me getting in here earlier, but we'll see how we go. So he's really calmed down now, and he is intact, an entire male, whichever way you want to say it. He's not neutered or desexed or lost his man eggs.
Man eggs.
The Easter basket is full. Stay there.
The little wee bag of elbow skin is still there.
No, no. That's unnecessary behaviours. Nope. No.
Absolutely covered with hair.
Come to the job.
But it's really wiry.
It's so wiry.
How could I describe that? I don't even know how to describe that. Like
a broom?
Yeah, almost.
Like an outdoor broom, but not quite
that.
No,
not that. Not indoor broom.
So I do want to get as much off before his bath. Because I really do fear that blow drying him is going to put him over the edge. It typically does with the other giant groodles I've had.
So that makes them ungroomable, is what you're saying? Like, that's the point of where
yeah, if I can't get them dry, I can't do a second pass with the clippers because it all just kind of gunks up and turns into a bit of a disaster.
Oh, right. So you can't finish?
Not really. You can work around and try and do what you can do, but otherwise you got to wait for the hair to dry.
I thought you were saying their behaviours doesn't let you near them again.
No. It's just that if the hair's wet, you can't technically groom it all out.
Hello.
Another grass seed.
Just everywhere.
So relieved that they agreed to do a shave down.
He's a pin pusher.
Oh, you're a good boy. He's a good boy.
He's only one.
Yeah, he'd be about one. This is his first groom as well. I don't know if I clearly stated that earlier. This is definitely his first professional groom. Which, again, it's just far too late, you guys. Even if they don't need to have a haircut, they need to be introduced to grooming. It is a very overwhelming process. And on a giant breed dog, it's a 3-hour process, 2.5 to 3 hours that they've got to spend going through all of this and not really understanding why we're doing it or what the end results are going to be, what the next steps are. This is where all this anxiety builds up. Why are we doing this? What's going to happen next? What are we achieving? What's happening to me? All perfectly valid thoughts that don't happen in a young puppy between, up to 3 to 4 months of age. They aren't really overly fearful of anything, which is why we do their puppy training and we socialise them. We introduce them to their homes and all those sorts of things because they're not scared and they're willing to take on anything. You tell them we're going to go do this, they're like, yeehaw, let's go do that. But after that 4 to 6 month period, they are questioning everything. They're like, wait, who's that? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you moving? What's that sound? Everything just scares the poop out of them. And they're very dramatic about it too.
So they get thrown into a place like this that they've never been before that they think is the vet because they just went to the vet last week.
Yeah.
And there's a pretty little girl with purple hair thrusting them around, holding their nose and putting muzzles on their face and making them do things that they don't want to do.
Yeah, it's not the ideal introduction. It can be done so much better than this. I have kept my cool and kept him pretty calm, especially considering how he started out.
Maybe I should set the camera up and I'll go away and you can see it.
No, you stay right there because, man, I seriously nearly called it. I was like, oh man, I don't think I can do this.
His tail's between his legs right now.
Yeah, he's nervous as heck, and he shouldn't be. He shouldn't have to be. Grooming should be an enjoyable time for dogs.
Yeah.
And it really upsets me. It personally just upsets me that not this dog, but dogs like this who have a negative introduction to grooming at a late age will go for 10 years or so being scared every time they have to go to the groomer when it could have been an awesome thing that they loved.
Yeah.
I've got so many dogs that squeal with excitement coming down the driveway and coming into the salon, and they love me. They give me hugs. They jump out of their owner's arms. They love it. That's the way it's supposed to be. So it does honestly make me sad when they miss that opportunity. I do have so many clients who messaged me and called me, and we had conversations before they even got their puppies. They asked questions, they got advice, they came in to get products and brushes and whatever else. They had booked their first appointments. Before they even got their puppy, they had a plan in place. And those dogs are awesome to groom. They love coming in. Very, very, I love it. You couldn't ask for better.
Chestnut?
The colour?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. The sanitary area on these guys is really tricky to groom, by the way. Ooh. Oh my.
I leaned on that. That's
Sorry, I have just piled stuff up here.
I put that there.
You did.
I set your trap up for you.
So you can destroy all my expensive equipment.
Hello!
Don't rev him up.
Okay, alright. I can't help it. You see a dog with a waggling tail and it's like,
I know, you've done a really good job. I'm proud of you. I am.
how are you going to do his face?
His face, I'm all worried about getting into all these crinkles that he's got down here. Up you get.
What can I do?
Nothing. Oh.
Just what I'm here paid to do?
Yeah. Stand there and look pretty. Hee 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 hee.
Oh, yep. There's the Jad's crackers. I'm eating 2 vents.
Unnecessary.
The potato bake.
Oh, stop
I
it.
don't know, I'm just coming up with them now.
Calm down.
I don't think you like that one.
Stop. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? That's not a good boy. Stop. Stop.
I really didn't mean to call them that. Are you playing Twister or grooming a dog?
I should have named him Clifford.
Do you like the commentary from outside of perspective?
Yeah. I feel like I'm playing Twister, not him.
No, he's playing too.
You reckon?
Yeah, he was trying to get his foot on the red circle before. What have we got here? Grass seeds? No.
No, there's a lump there.
Oh.
That's unexpected.
Don't squeeze it.
Oh, I'm just looking if there's an opening. Don't know what that is.
It's getting old already. It's only a year old.
I do mention anything I find to the owners. He's got nipples down here also. For anyone wondering, male dogs do have nipples.
We all know that.
Oh, we got that?
We have been educated from our last videos where we didn't think they did.
Like the last 10 videos. I'm just going to keep saying it because it's so funny.
Look out for his willy.
I'm watching.
Oh, he took a big deep breath then, so did I.
Who did?
He did.
Did he?
Yeah, massive deep breath.
You're alright, boo, I got you. Professional dog willy shaver.
Dog willy shaver.
I can't believe I just said that. I'm sorry, guys. No. You take your head back over there, please. Alright. Oh, swapping sides.
Right.
the old-fashioned way, through the back door.
Through the back way. Hello. So what's it like having that done? Oh, I've never had that done.
Yes, I did specifically say professional dog willy shaver because I ain't interested in anything
Even though
else.
you do get customers say, "Oh, when can you wash me too?"
The bloody tradies. It's unnecessary, guys. It's terrible because I've got that sense of humour, so I laugh. So it's just encouraging them.
So you just encourage them and then,
Yeah. You don't need to say it. You can have your inside voice. Nobody else needs to hear it, not every time. Okay? There are a lot of groomers who don't appreciate it, by the way.
Yeah, right, okay. Well, if someone randomly said it to me, that would just be weird because I'm not a dog groomer.
I just have this envisioned thoughts.
You thought I was going to say something else.
Yeah, but, like, if somebody randomly said that to you, I don't know, I just had a whole movie scene played through my head then.
Okay.
I don't know. Just envisioning that scenario for you. I really don't like doing this flap of skin without having it the way I like to have it normally, but he's not consenting to me lifting that leg up.
The big bag is like a thing, that one.
When I lift the leg up, I have much better control over the skin.
Yeah,
Stop, stop, stop. Stop. You're going to lose something you didn't mean to lose, buddy. Just be careful. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, oh.
There's not a lot of light there.
No. 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 Be a good boy. Be a good boy. Good job, buddy.
Watch out for them. Oh, punching bag.
Oh, stop it. Gosh. Oh, my back, mate.
Yeah, right. It's heavy too, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
I don't want to do it anymore. Does your back in. Make your table higher.
No, I've got it down low on purpose.
Why?
Because he headbutted me several times.
Oh, okay. You've got to be able to make him go under your arms.
Yeah, he really, really got me good. A good headbutt, like one that made me see some little birdies for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew.
Jeez, mate.
I'm running out of steam here.
I mean, it's cute when Jude uses his feet for things, but this guy...
Yeah. See,
he's got some weight behind him.
Because I'm a dog groomer, I actually am irritated. It irritates me when dogs paw at me.
Not when Jude does it.
No, it still irritates me. Because it usually happens, like, when I go to trim his face and everything, and I'm trying to hold him, he will have his, look, he's already prepared for it. He'll have his paws up while I'm trying to do all of this. Oh, is that nice? He'll get his paws up and knock my hands out of the way. My brushes out of my hands, my scissors. Won't ya? You're a good egg. Hey? Yeah, you're coming along. You're doing a good job. Turn around. Up. Up.
I've got to go get the kids from school soon.
Up.
It's that time of day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my. I've still got like 2 dogs to groom today. Okay. Well,
it's like they're down that end again.
Now, we weren't sure if we're going to do a short face on him or try and save some of this hair, but with those grass seeds and especially seeing them behind his ears, I'm going to opt to do short this time, and we can talk about growing it out for the winter. So, but I don't have to go that short.
High five, dude. Aren't your feet sore from when you had the operation? Surely they would be. When did he have it? Last week?
I think so. Very recently.
Don't do that.
I've lost something.
Leave that on.
Where did it go?
Your guard.
Oh, it's right here. It was just upside down. It was right in front, literally right in front of me. So he does not like the clippers on his head.
This will be interesting.
But we've come a long way from half an hour or so ago. Haven't we, mister?
Yeah.
See, you can do it. You can get through these things. Good boy. Hey, what a good boy.
You don't need to rip Kylie's head off. Or arms or anything.
Definitely not my fingers. I like them where they are.
Not the fingers.
He definitely didn't like it around his ears.
Dogs respond to tone.
Well, I've been in charge, but also calm, even when he's flipping out and flapping everywhere.
Yep.
I've mostly been calm. Sometimes I get irritated and get a little bit sharp with my tone, but...
I'm giving him a scratch on his chest too.
So you've still got some matting under there to be careful of. So pull these little beard hairs in my finger. So I will try to do this without a muzzle and get a nice shape for him later.
Well, so far he's licked me to death.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised, I have to say, at his initial response with that growling. I really didn't expect it. But now that he's been put in his place, he's being very well behaved. So
fingers crossed.
I'm glad I persisted for him.
Knock on wood.
Hey, and I think now that we've got a bunch of those grass seeds out and whatever, he's probably started to realise that.
His hair's very floofy in my face though. Right, I can say.
So I just took his muzzle off for a minute while I was stuffing around. And, well, I'm just going to leave it off now and see if I can get this matting from behind his ear while he's calm and being a very good boy. He did have a rather big grass seed behind the other ear that might have been irritating him. And the matting was significantly worse on that side. Good job, mate. Good job.
My mere presence.
It's for you, babe.
Even though we can't see you. Yeah, we can't see you again.
Yeah.
Someone should be operating the camera.
I do a lot of moving around, I'm sorry. See the difference?
I'm looking up on Facebook how we're going with the our Whamageddon.
Oh, our Whamageddon. Yeah, guys, go look at my Whamageddon video. Bring your earplugs.
Your rear plugs?
Your earplugs.
Rear plugs.
You can leave your rear alone, that's fine.
Don't bring your rear plug, bring your ear plug.
My dad had lots to say about my singing.
Did he? What did he say? Oh, God, that's awful.
Nothing nice.
You didn't give up your day job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Hilarious.
Get back in the kitchen. Make a sandwich.
Yes. Love my dad. He's a cracker. Good boy. See? Persistence.
He's come a long way in an hour.
Yeah. I set my boundaries. It's really important you do that with your dog.
Even though I don't think he likes it holding onto his
No,
chin there.
he doesn't, but we're going to persist and just hang in there. Because swap sides. We can do it, can't we, mate? Don't be licking no chops at me.
He's so good. His eyes, gee. When you look at that, you think, oh, it looks like a cow's eyes.
He's a very giant breed of dog.
He's big enough to be a cow.
Okay. Hang in there, mate. Hang in there.
That must feel amazing. Like, seriously.
Well, at least someone's shaving their face today. Unlike you, hairy man.
Okay, so are they here to see me or
Sorry.
you?
Oh, me, because I'm everything.
Because you're the talent.
I'm the talent.
With all of the background stuff I have to do for your channel, I don't even get time for stuff.
Oh, look out. That's a lot of marital squabbling right there. Alright. That's a rough cut in.
You look so cute.
It gives me a lot less to dry. What are you going to do with your ears? Yeah.
Your Ebers. He looks like a dog now.
You look like a dog. A woof woof.
I suppose he looked like a dog before too.
Stay there. Come on. That's deplorable behaviour. Stop that.
Ow.
Stop. We don't
Oh,
do that. No. Oh, he's just punching me. Sit down. Stop that. You big goober.
You're not scratching him, that's the problem.
You're very demanding.
He's like, get back, little lady. What are you doing? Do you want the seat?
Nah, I'm just going to run him a bath now. Now that that's pretty clean and tidy, I'm happy with that.
You got to get him in the bath.
I do have to get him in the bath. I can tell you how I'm going to get him in the bath. I'm going to pick him up and I'm going to put him in there and tell him that he is having a bath.
Alright. Is he ready to go?
I gotta run the bath real quick.
See you soon then.
See you soon.
Coming into the boot. Boop. Oh. Good boy. Good boy.
Alright, buddy boy. Come on. Come here. Come on. Good boy. Yes.
He's like,
no.
yeah, I don't know.
Come on, up.
Not sure about that. This is... Oh, wow.
Good boy.
I mean, I could have helped you.
Nah.
I'm the cameraman.
You're in. You did it. Alright. Let's bath this puppy. I'm going to put on my special little... Should I go the apron or the poncho?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm going to go the poncho because I'm actually going to get drenched from head to toe.
Yep.
Thank you, Pam's Foster Kittens.
Tell you what.
Can you do me out?
Wait a minute. I'll put on honeybee's one. I'm doing you up.
Thank you. So it is a snug fit. Somebody's been eating too much cake. No, thank you. No. Stay. Up down, please. Up down. Up down. Good boy.
I know I haven't saved it. How does it look?
But you have to show everyone now.
I'm never doing that again. Thanks, Honeybee.
Thank you, Honeybee.
It's just gonna be.
Get that off, idiot.
Oh, it's got Velcro. The whole time.
Oh, how'd you get that over your head? You got a big head.
I have a big head.
He's stretching it, Honeybee.
No, I'm not. It has buttons and it has.
You're ruining it.
I'm not.
You know who else I didn't see in our life? Sunflower.
Sunflower, no.
Aww. Suppose people have lives to live.
Do you think they really want to see what they just saw? They can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it, that is
okay.
true.
But I think they know that I would have created that. They just know already.
Probably.
If they watch any other
We
videos.
do come to expect these things from you. Paddy's been a good boy. He's had a minute where he was like, nope, and then he realised that it was a yes. Now he's behaving himself. He's gone to his happy zen place.
Maybe he likes water. Likes the bath.
He's probably getting plenty of baths at home, which is a good thing. But this bath is obviously quite different to your average residential bath.
So there was a comment on YouTube, why don't you get a bucket of water to save water? So that you're not wasting water.
Oh. Well, it basically
Do you know what I mean?
is a bucket.
Yeah.
I'd like to rinse them off.
They don't know that your Hydrobath has a sump.
Recycled water.
Hydrobath has a sump in it.
The rinse water's fresh.
The water goes over and over and
But
over.
this soapy water is recycled through a sump.
There's a sump in the bottom down there with a certain amount of water in it. Enough.
A bucket of soapy water.
Yeah. And it just keeps going around. And there's a pump in the bottom of it.
Somebody did ask how I stopped the hose from getting blocked up. There's a series of filters to pick up debris as well before it comes around again through the pump.
Hi, goobers. Oh, look at that. Oh, what is that?
Ice knot.
Nice ones.
I'm glad I put this poncho on because he's all over me. I'm so wet.
I got wet. I was just standing next to you.
He hasn't even done a shake yet. I'll probably just jinx myself.
I'll stay over here.
I did.
Oh,
I
what
jinxed
is that?
it. I jinxed it. Oh, excuse me. Don't rip my poncho. What's it called? My schmock. I keep saying poncho. It's a schmock. Also known as a smock. But it's my schmock.
It's your polyethylene something.
My polyurethane something. PUL, pull material.
PULSSSSS.
I'm going to have to look it up, what it actually is, so I can complete that sentence. Because I started saying it and I was like, hey, I know what this stuff is. And then I was like, no, I don't. Halfway through the sentence. That was my exact thoughts in my brain. Like, yeah, I can say this. I know this one. Nah. Whoops.
But you were so into it.
Yeah, I was like, it's my polyurethane something. Hey, you know what they say? You fake it till you make it.
But I love how you think there's 4 words in it.
And there's not.
Like there's polyurethane and there's 3 other words.
Something. Is it just lined? Is it polyurethane lined?
No idea. Well, ask me.
You are a good boy. He's just sitting here like, what's wrong with this lady?
It probably says on the tag.
Probably.
I don't think his shoes are wet now.
Yeah, the bottom of my pants does get wet still. That's alright. Before it was all in my chest and my tummy and I was cold and wet and alone. But thanks to Pam's foster kittens, I have my schmuck.
Schmuck.
It'll be so clean and pretty. So I am using a de-shedding shampoo just in case you've got some shedding to drop out or old dead hairs or whatever. He's a good baby, huh? I am so glad we shaved him. I can't express that enough how relieved I am.
Yeah, it was good that the client said, yeah, no, just shave him.
Yeah, but I think that's something that comes with experience as well, having the knowledge to know that what's underneath without even looking at it. A newer groomer would certainly be reluctant to offer advice on or advise the client to do a shave down without first knowing that there was a problem. And it's really prevalent in our region though. So common at this time of year. Every other dog's got grass seeds. Now you got to soak for a minute. Let that shampoo soak and do its thing. Soften up the hair and loosen it. And give him a good rinse off. You can sit down. You want to sit down? Paddy, sit. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. He's a good baby. Who's a good baby? You a good boy? Yeah, see, we can be friends. We can be friends. Mm-hmm. The good baby. Okie dokie. We are all soaked. I'm glad I let him soak because you won't see these hairs come out in the bath. They're very fine little shed that he does have. So that'll help that all loosen up. Ugh. While he was soaking, I got the table ready with his towel. And I have noticed that he has a lot more grass seeds under his arm. Get down, get down. No. Good boy. So hopefully the rest of the grass seeds will blow out with the blow dryer, and then we'll have a really good look when we do the second pass with the clippers and make sure we got them all out. Haven't missed any.
58 on the last one.
Yeah, that's good.
Very good. They wouldn't have hurt me. They wouldn't have hurt me in the camera.
Dale was just saying we had 58 viewers. Was the most concurrent. The peak of viewers are on our live stream, which is so cool.
Average of 42.
An average of 42. Very, very awesome. So if you do manage to catch us for a live stream, make sure you say hello.
And 42 is also the answer to everything.
It is.
The other answer is because.
And the third answer is dogs are brown.
He's doing so well.
He's doing a good job. It probably looks like I'm being a bit rougher than you guys. I promise I'm not. He's a big, heavy dog to move. And he's definitely trying to use his weight against me occasionally. He's really settled down now. But I am about to blow dry him, so wish me luck.
That'll all go out the window.
It's all about to go out the window. Absolutely all of it. So, we'll do the little guy a couple of little favours to help him out. Yeah, good idea. I put the hose out of the bath because I know he'll get stuck on that. Okie dokie.
He doesn't mean to be that big, he just is that big.
He is just that big. Get my trusty, what do you call it?
Chamois.
Chamois.
It's not even really a chamois.
It is, it's just dry.
Looks like a fuzzy one.
It's just a dry chamois. You got that?
What's that for?
I'm about to show you.
Ah, is this to help him out with the blow dryer?
To try and help him out with the blow dryer.
What if he doesn't mind it?
Well, that is a possibility, but...
He didn't mind the water, which is very weird.
Lots of dogs like having a shower, don't they? So, I'm going to use this to help soak up all the water on his ears.
And also cover his ears.
Cover them and dampen the sound all in one shot. This is my Kylie the Groomer party hat. He might just throw it off his head immediately. That does happen sometimes.
You do that on Alice too.
I do this on my dash hound who hates the blow dryer. It helps a little bit.
They're so delicate creatures, aren't they?
Oh yes, indeed.
Delicate.
There you go. So that'll help dry those ears as well.
He looks like a little old lady.
It's a prey response. You know when a dog hears a fly buzz past and they snap at it? It's the same with the blow dryer. They just...
Are you drying him in there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get some of this off.
I thought you were getting him out of the bath.
No, I'm going to do a quick spit dry. We'll see how we go.
Right.
Wish me luck. Good job, buddy.
I think you were right about that. He wasn't going to like it.
It's important to try to finish on a good note, so when he's sitting down, we stop. When he's sitting and calm.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just to, like, what you don't want to do. I don't know how much good it does to finish that way, but what it doesn't do is reinforce that if he's being crazy, it'll stop.
Yeah.
You don't want to stop when they're being absolute lunatics. You want to wait for them to try and calm down.
Makes perfect sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I hope it makes sense.
It does.
Alright, he's going to bolt out of the bath as fast as he can. This way. Good boy. Up, up. Yes, come on. Up. So far I've lifted him onto the bath and onto the table and into the bath. Come on. Up you get. Up. Not going to happen. Not going to happen, is it? Hiya.
So he's not heavy then?
He's not light. That's for sure.
Yeah, but is he as heavy as me?
No. He's probably about 20 to 30 kilos, 25.
Alright, I'm going to go get the kids from school.
You have fun doing that. Probably don't let the kids come in after.
Alright, no.
And we'll just continue blow drying.
Alright, cool.
Thank you for hanging out with me today.
Love you. It's
I love
been a good
you.
day.
We had a good day.
Productive.
Very productive.
Very productive.
Yes.
You're amazing.
You're pretty good yourself.
Love you.
I love you.
You are incredible.
Oh, you're adorable.
You're a beautiful lady.
You're a handsome man.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
Taking a coat.
You guys are going to see that on a live stream B-roll.
Yeah. No, this is a full video as well.
Love it. Love you. Drive safe. guys see, I don't know if you can hear, Dale sometimes puts music over the top of the blow dryer, but see how he opts to bark and growl when he wants to be in charge? Cheeky boy. He's looking really good though. Puncher. I think I got him drier than I was expecting I would be able to get him, I have to say. I did slide off his little hat towards the end, just to get these ears as dry as possible. Not 100% dry, I'm not surprised about that, but he's pretty dry all over, which is awesome. And even though I did just throw this on the ground, let's have a look at how much water. So that's pretty well soaked through now. And this has soaked up a bunch of water as well. So it's a handy little way to just try and get those ears dry, especially if you don't think you'll be able to get the blow dryer onto them. Can I have my mat, please? Good boy. There we go. Good job. So I think for his body I will put the muzzle back on just in case, because he's somewhat unpredictable. Here's my blue poncho, by the way. Dale did a fashion show for you. This is Pam's foster kitten's poncho. Not poncho, I keep saying poncho. Schmuck. And I will put his muzzle back on just because he's unpredictable at the moment with his behaviour. When he's decided he doesn't want to do something, he's very quick to throw his weight around and growl and bark and possibly be snappy. So for safety's sake, just in casey, I think over time with 2 or 3 grooms, he will be a completely different dog that just comes and gets groomed and is happy. Once he goes home from this groom and feels really good, I imagine he'll just be very tolerant for the future. So he might just do the opposite to me right now and start up with that behaviour again when I start. Similar to how he was when I did one side and then I turned him around and he started up again. You never know. Dogs are weird, man. Hey, he's a good boy. He's obviously a very trainable boy as well. So I think with the right guidance, maybe some puppy classes or something like that, you could definitely work on those social etiquettes, like not jumping on people, not barking and growling to be demanding. He's quite a quick learner, which is often the case with poodle dogs. Golden retrievers are smart dogs too, so I think that very I'm a royal, most important player kind of vibe is definitely a poodle thing though. Bless the little poodles' cotton socks, but they can be jerks if they want to be. Alright, go this way. Good boy, up we get. Up we get. So just going to go ahead and do a second pass. I'm trying just to go on the side of his spine. He is quite a bony boy. He is fairly normal to a degree. Poodles in particular are so light, their frame and everything, so it can be misleading. You might think that the dog's starved when really that's just a very healthy frame for them. It's hard to tell. He looks pretty good to me. Like he's getting fed the right amount of food, not too many snacky snacks. He's quite muscly as well, so he's obviously getting some exercise in there. He's probably just a very healthy boy. But he's also, knowing that he had those grass seeds in his toes, he probably had an infection, and that could very quickly cause a little weight loss. In a healthy dog, an otherwise healthy dog and a healthy weight dog could make a pretty drastic change fairly quickly, and he could still be recovering. So, but I mean, Jude eats plenty of food, and he is quite a thin boy. You can see all the same bones on him, and he is definitely not underfed. He gets all the snacky snacks, including things he definitely should not be getting. it is very, very common to misjudge weight, healthy weight in dogs. And it's common, the common perception of a healthy weight is actually generally quite overweight. What people think is healthy in most dog breeds is actually significantly overweight. So yeah, you can feel those ribs, but there's definitely, you know, some chunk on top. Jude is really bony like this. So yeah, if it was, I'm trying to think of different breeds. A Rottweiler would not be this thin, obviously. A Bull Mastiff would not be this thin. So you do have to consider the actual breed of the dog as well. Golden Retrievers are surprisingly still quite light dogs when they're in a healthy weight range. A little bit thicker. Not quite as light as the Poodle frame, but definitely also quite thin when they're in that healthy weight range. So yeah, it's important to do a little bit of research and understanding in that before making any quick judgments. And the fact that he's recently had that procedure to remove those grass seeds, I know he's seen the vet. And if there were any concerns, they certainly would have mentioned it to the pet owners, so I'm not worried about that. But I thought I would mention it because I see a lot of comments like that. Sometimes I think, yeah, that dog's pretty thin, especially in some of my ones that seem to be neglected dogs. Definitely could agree with some of them, but other times it's just a bit of an overreaction. Or uneducated maybe. Not for every one of them, don't get me wrong there, just for it sometimes. Excuse me. I expect he will be touchy about his feet, in particular if they've recently had been an area of concern for him. But also just as a poodle crossbreed, do not like having their bloody feet touched. They're terrible. Absolutely terrible. I could almost say he's better behaved than Jude for having his feet touched. Jude hates having his front feet touched. It's so annoying. He hasn't got a reason. Nothing's happened to him other than regular grooming. There we go. How are we feeling, huh? Pretty good? Yeah, you feel pretty good. You're looking cute. So when I started the blow dryer and he kind of went crazy everywhere, you might have noticed I just sort of stood back and continued and let him kind of flip out. And then eventually he's come around. I just kind of let him work it out for himself, really. Not entirely. I, of course, made sure that he was safe and not hurting himself. But you don't want to draw attention to those negative behaviours. You just kind of want to ignore it. Me, I wasn't quite finished. Thank you. Good golly. Still got 2 more doggies to see today. I am tired, guys. I'm undecided. I don't want to shave this tail off. That's a real golden retriever tail right there. Although it is thick, thick, thick. I had a look at the blow dryer. I don't know if you guys noticed. I was really looking through that hair just to see if there were any obvious grass seeds in there. I didn't see any. But those tails take a long time to grow back compared to the body. They don't always grow as fast. Yeah, good boy. We can turn around now. Let me have a good look on this side. It's looking pretty good, you guys. I'm happy. We got further than I thought we would, so I was a little worried for a minute there. Definitely a little worried for a second. So we do need to, remember I said I'd have a look through the second pass and really keep a good eye out for any more grass seeds that didn't come out with the blow dryer. That was one. Looking pretty good, mate. Looking pretty good. Sounds like the kids are home. Hopefully they don't come storming in. When you do ask them not to do something, that's when they tend to do it the most. Especially little Abigail. She's a cheeky thing. You okay?
It's me.
Hi. You gonna sneeze?
Still going?
We're still going.
Successful?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty happy. He's really turned the corner on this grooming business.
Good boy.
I put the muzzle on just in case.
Yep.
He did a little bit of barking and growling while I was drying just this side of his face. Everything else has been really good.
Oh.
So just because of my head and face is always so close when it's a big dog, I put it on just in case.
Scratch?
No, I don't think I have given him a big scratch yet. Oh, I did. I gave him a scratch on the chest, which he didn't mind.
It's just like a cavoodle, but massive version.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
Oh. I wonder if there's a grass seed on that side, because he's for everything being just a little bit extra about that side.
Yeah.
You want to come and stand on this side?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm going inside.
Are you going inside? All right. Well,
Love you lots.
Love you too. Kids okay? They had a good day?
Hey? Yeah.
Is Amber home?
No, not yet. She's walking.
Did she call you?
We established this morning already.
Yeah, I know, but you're supposed to call.
Alright, I'll call.
Definitely shedding. That's just old hair, dead hair that's stuck in there. Which is what usually causes the matting as well. And I would imagine that even myself, if I purchased a Groodle, I would not expect it to be a shedding dog. Based on popular, what you hear the most. So probably not set up for that. But even a purebred poodle will shed its coat in the first year. The puppy coat all falls out. Please don't do that. That's mean. No. Ay, ay, ay. Yep, that's what you get. Just in case. Yeah, I'm going to need you to turn around for me, alright? How am I going to work through this? You're not making it easy for me, are you? That's a lot of hair in that one spot coming out. Hey, look at that. Is that better? I'm glad I used a de-shed shampoo in the bath too. No, thank you. I'll always be a bit jumpy on a dog that, you know, has some threatening behaviours. On a big dog, I've had some pretty close calls myself. I haven't actually been bitten by a big dog, but I will always be on edge and careful. So don't come for me for my little jumpings. See how that hair, now that it's nice and clean, how different the cut is, how much comes off? It's such a difference. I thought for a second I used the wrong blade. I didn't. It's just the clean hair is sitting all nicely. There's no dead hair in the way, and it's cutting at the proper length it's supposed to cut, nice and evenly. We'll use our blenders to blend out some of those little lines that have come through. Sorry guys, my teenager's home from school.
I'm not a teenager.
You're totally a teenager.
You were a teenager. Stop bullying me about it.
Love you. Okay, so I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll give it a red hot crack, won't we? I can certainly see that somebody's been chopping away at his face on this side. No, we're going to be good boys. That's dangerous. I do have teeny weeny little hands and they're bloody useless when it comes to holding a big dog still. And see these paws pouring up my hands? It's so annoying. No, thank you. No, no. Thank you, good boy. No. We're being a good boy. No. Stop. You must be good boys. Grooming is fun and lovely and enjoyable. It's not something to be mad about. No. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. No. We don't need to do that. And I certainly do not appreciate it, mister. Mm-mm-mm. Stop. 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 Stop and think about your actions. Thank you. Do not choose violence today. Come here, come on. Stop. Hey. Hey. No. No. No, that's not necessary. No. So I'm just going to offer some minor corrections with a little poke tap on his chest. It's by no means aggressive or hard or hurtful. Just a tap to let him know, no, we're not going to do that. So that yawn is generally an indication of like a pre-biting behaviour as well. Okay. So I'm just taking note of that. Not always, but it's certainly something I see before a dog starts biting as well. Sometimes they're just tired and they're sick of my poopy. Hey. No. No. Mm-mm. Hey. No. No. Come on. No, that hurts. No. No. is very used to using those paws to demand attention and whatever he wants. No. No. These thinners are also a blunt tip, by the way, so I'm not at risk of hurting him with them. No. No. Let's cut. No. No. That's cheeky and silly. I'm not having it, thank you. No, you need to stop. That behaviour needs to stop. Hey, that behaviour needs to stop. So that was me making that sound, and I've done it on purpose because he's just mouthed at my hand, and I want him to know that that's not a socially acceptable thing to do. It's really hard because we're trying to balance his unacceptable behaviour, but it's also my unacceptable behaviour to him. Like, this is unacceptable to him. So you do have to navigate both. Though this is a necessity, he does need to be groomed. But I'm also not revving up the situation either by, I'm just kind of staying calm and getting on with what I've got to do and ignoring his behaviour as much as I can. Sorry, I know you guys cannot see. See, that's all I want to do. No. So when he does that, I am going to push him away from me. No. No. That's very naughty. We don't do that. That's rude. Do you need to have your muzzle on? You need to calm down. That's very naughty behaviour. We don't do that. Stop. 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 So it's only mouthing, but this is what we need to work through. He has to adapt to this. Stop. 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 Come on. So we do want to finish up on a good note. So I'm starting to be conscious of what we can safely achieve today and what we can continue working on in the future. He has overall done a very good job. So I'm going to push a little further with this, just with the muzzle on, to deter him from thinking about biting, so I can just get this done. Can you calm down, please? No, calm. No. No, no, thank you. Stop. Come on. Come on, we want to get on with it. We've got things to do. Okay? Alright, mister. That may just be what we do with his face for today. I do still need to brush out his tail. I am certainly apprehensive about his behaviour for that. But it is pretty well the last thing I need to do my next doggy's here too. I will just quickly finish off that video. His mum's arrived. I brushed out his tail. He did carry on about his tail, but not too badly. He looks as good as he's going to get for a first-time groom on a large breed dog. He did a really good job. Hopefully, if anyone's interested in some tips, they might find some of mine helpful. They're not going to apply to every dog and every groom. Everything is take it, put it in your toolbox, use it when it suits you. For this groom, those are my tips. Anyway, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, hope you're having a fantastic time of day. Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, share the video if you thought it was worth sharing, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!